How is everybody? This is Mr. Colley. Today's lesson is going to be about supply and demand. Why prices go up, why prices go down. Just the basics so you understand our consumer nation. Open markets. In capitalism, we have something called an open market. Now, businesses, and in particular, large corporations, are often villainized. They're like the bad people, seen as greedy, heartless institutions that take advantage of customers. But that's not true, because if markets are transparent, which means we could see what they're doing at all times, buyers are free to choose. Then businesses will have a hard time taking advantage of people. Market. Now, when you hear the word market, it's not like a traditional, like a stop and shop or shop, right? What a market is, it's any place where buyers and sellers meet to exchange goods and services. Now, a picture like Stop and Shop or ShopRite in the top, yes. On the bottom, that's the stock market. It's anywhere where goods or services are exchanged. We have a voluntary exchange. No one is telling you to go to Cross County. No one's telling you to go to White Plains. No one's telling you to shop on Amazon. Okay, so in this economic system, we have something called a voluntary exchange. The exchange of money for a good or service. The transaction is a win-win for both parties. Let me explain what I mean by that. For the labor movement, the worker, they're working, getting paid an hourly service, so they're benefiting. And then the buyer who comes in, they're benefiting, and the seller is benefiting. Okay, it's a win-win situation. Okay, but in this country, capitalism in general, there is a voluntary exchange. No one is telling you to buy something. Price signals. The information that markets generate to guide the distribution of resources. Markets fluctuate based on supply and demand. You want to buy, say, a jacket. It's better to buy a jacket in the summer versus the winter. You want to buy a truck. You want to buy a truck in the summer, not the winter, because in the winter, trucks are in high demand due to snow. For example, shovels, snow shovels. If you buy a snow shovel before the news says it's going to storm, they raise the prices. If you're in the city, okay, you're down in Queens or Manhattan, and it's raining, and the people are selling umbrellas. Well, if they're selling umbrellas when it's raining, the price is going to be higher than if the sun was out. Okay. Now, what is supply and demand? It's the demand is desire. Demand is desire consumers have for a good or service. Okay, it's you want something. All right. Now, supply is the amount of a good or service available for consumption. Easiest way for you to understand this: when you use an Uber, depending on the time, the price of the cab changes. It's supply and demand. If you're calling an Uber during rush hour when people get out of work, you're going to pay more. If you call, if you call 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, prices might drop. 10 in the morning might drop. But if you call 7:30, 8 o'clock during rush hour, prices will go up. Why? Supply and demand. When the supply is high, prices are low. Okay. Impact of supply and demand. There's huge impact on price of products and services. Prices go up when the supply is low and the demand is high. Prices drop when the supply is high and the demand is low. Now, I'm hoping that sets a little basis for what supply and demand, the concept is, how our open market freedom works. Our system is completely voluntary. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a simple assignment, okay, and we'll take it from there. If you have any questions, just email me, let me know. Thank you.